You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need 1 hour of courage, 1 hour of intention, 1 hour of belief. That's it. 1 hour a day can change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, every single one of us has 24 hours in a day. The difference between those who succeed and those who stand still, it's how we use just one of those hours. I'm not here to talk about magic formulas or shortcuts. I'm here to tell you what worked for me, what saved me 1 hour a day. Imagine what could happen if you gave just 1 hour of your day to the thing that matters most to you, your dream, your passion, your purpose. In a world where we're pulled in 1,000 directions, carving out a single hour of deep, undivided attention can be revolutionary. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing one thing with full presence. That's where real transformation begins. Priyanka Chopra didn't become a global star by multitasking her way through life. She honed her craft with relentless dedication. That kind of focus, the kind that says, "This hour is mine," creates momentum. It doesn't matter what your dream is. Maybe you want to launch a business, write a novel, learn a new language, or build a better body. The key is to commit to that hour like your future depends on it, because it does. When you focus deeply for 60 uninterrupted minutes every day, you're not just getting closer to your goal, you're training your mind. You're building discipline, resilience, and clarity. In that hour, distractions become irrelevant, fear fades, self-doubt quiets down, all that remains is progress. You might not see the results tomorrow or even next week, but over time the compound effect kicks in. 1 hour a day becomes 30 hours a month, 365 hours a year. That's the difference between average and excellence. It's not about talent. It's about what you do with your time. You don't need a perfect plan or the right conditions. You need one quiet hour every day where you go all in. That 1 hour can become your secret weapon, a sacred space where change is born, where dreams are built, and where you become unstoppable. Knowledge is power, but only when you seek it with intention. Setting aside 1 hour each day to learn something new can completely transform the way you think, work, and live. In a world that never stops evolving, staying stagnant is not an option. Growth doesn't happen by accident, it happens by choice. And one of the most powerful choices you can make is to dedicate an hour a day to feeding your mind. That hour could be spent reading a book that challenges your thinking, watching a documentary that opens your perspective, listening to a podcast that sparks ideas, or taking an online course that builds your skills. Every minute invested in learning adds value to your life. It adds confidence, capability, and a sense of direction. Think about it. In 60 minutes, you can unlock insights that took someone else years to discover. You can download a lifetime of lessons into your mind and apply them to your own journey. It's like having a personal mentor every single day, one that teaches you how to grow, adapt, and lead. Consistency is key. 1 hour of learning each day turns into 7 hours a week, 30 hours a month, and over 350 hours a year. Imagine how much more skilled, informed, and empowered you'll be after just 1 year of that commitment. The greatest leaders, creators, and innovators are not the ones who knew everything from the start. They are the ones who never stopped learning. Priyanka Chopra herself has often said that curiosity and hunger for growth have been her greatest allies. That can be yours too. In a world full of noise, 1 hour of learning gives you clarity. It sharpens your edge. It keeps you one step ahead, not just of others, but of who you were yesterday. We often chase success so hard that we forget the one person we can't afford to lose, ourselves. In the midst of responsibilities, deadlines, and expectations, giving yourself 1 hour each day to recharge isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. That single hour can be the difference between burnout and balance, chaos and clarity, surviving and truly living. When you commit to an hour of self-care, you're making a powerful statement. I matter too. That hour is your space to slow down, breathe, and reconnect. It could be spent in meditation, journaling, exercising, stretching, taking a walk in nature, or simply enjoying silence. It could be a skincare routine that makes you feel good, or reading something that nourishes your soul. What matters is that it's yours, undisturbed, intentional, and healing. Many people believe that grinding non-stop is the path to achievement. But even the strongest machines need maintenance. Your mind and body are no different. When you care for yourself, You don't just feel better, you perform better. Your energy increases, your focus sharpens, your emotional resilience strengthens. You start showing up to life with more grace, strength, and clarity. Think of this hour as a reset button, a time to check in with how you're really doing, to listen to yourself without judgment, to remind your body it's safe and your mind that it's heard. Priyanka Chopra often speaks about maintaining her balance amidst pressure, and it begins with prioritizing well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup. Success, no matter how glamorous, is hollow if it comes at the cost of your peace. That 1 hour of self-care is your daily reminder that healing is strength, rest is progress, and taking care of yourself is the most powerful foundation you can build. There's something deeply powerful about making something that didn't exist before. Whether it's a painting, a song, a piece of writing, a business idea, or a social media post, creating is how we express, explore, and evolve. Giving yourself 1 hour each day to create isn't just a hobby or a side project. It's a form of freedom. It's a declaration that your voice matters and that your imagination deserves space to breathe. In that 1 hour, you silence the noise of the world and tune into the rhythm of your own thoughts. You give form to the formless, an idea, a feeling, a vision. You stop consuming and start contributing. That shift is everything. Creation is where your authenticity lives. It's where your confidence builds. It's where purpose starts to take shape. Don't wait for permission to be creative. You don't have to be a professional artist or a best-selling author. You just have to be you. The goal isn't perfection, it's expression. That 1 hour each day is your playground, your workshop, your studio. It's where you try, fail, learn, and grow. And slowly, what once felt like a quiet hobby becomes a powerful part of who you are. Priyanka Chopra has often shared how her creativity, from acting to music to producing, has been her way of staying connected to herself. Creation gave her identity beyond roles, beyond expectations. It gave her power. In your 1 hour of creating, you tap into your own power. You build something real. You leave a mark. Over time, these small acts add up, not just in content or craft, but in confidence. You begin to see yourself not just as someone living life, but as someone shaping it, 1 hour at a time. In a world that constantly tells you to go faster, do more, and stay busy, taking 1 hour each day to reflect feels almost rebellious. But that stillness, that pause, is where real growth begins. It's the moment you step back from the noise and ask yourself the questions that truly matter. Who am I becoming? Am I aligned with what I want? What do I need to change, forgive, or let go? Reflection isn't about looking back with regret. It's about looking inward with honesty. It's the space where you reconnect with your purpose, where you understand your patterns, and where you stop living on autopilot. In that 1 hour, you get to press pause, breathe deeply, and truly listen to yourself, something most people never do until it's too late. You can reflect by journaling, meditating, talking to yourself out loud, or simply sitting in silence. The method doesn't matter, the intention does. This hour gives you perspective. It helps you track your emotional well-being, your habits, your mindset. It allows you to shift before you drift too far from your path. Many people admire Priyanka Chopra for her confidence, but what fuels that confidence is clarity. Knowing who you are and where you're going comes from self-awareness, and that's built in quiet, reflective moments. It's in those moments that you learn how to pivot, how to heal, how to rise. You can't grow if you don't understand yourself. 1 hour of reflection every day is not wasted time. It's the foundation of intentional living. Because when you know yourself, you stop chasing things that aren't meant for you. And when that happens, your time, energy, and life begin to flow with purpose, not pressure. That's where true transformation lies. Dreams are beautiful, but they mean nothing without movement. All the planning, learning, and visualizing in the world can't replace the power of doing. 1 hour of action every day, bold, focused, fearless action, is what turns ideas into reality. It's the hour where you stop thinking and start building because at some point you have to stop preparing and start creating momentum. It doesn't matter how small the action is. Making that call, sending that email, filming that video, starting that workout, every step taken is a step closer to your goal. The key is consistency. When you commit to showing up every day, even for just 1 hour, you're telling the universe and yourself that you're serious. Action builds confidence. Every time you do something that moves you forward, no matter how uncomfortable, you prove to yourself that you're capable. That you're not just someone who talks about dreams, you're someone who makes them happen. Fear and doubt lose their grip when you're in motion. Clarity follows commitment. People often admire successful individuals like Priyanka Chopra and wonder how they do it all. But what they don't see are the countless hours spent taking deliberate action, rehearsing, reaching out, failing, trying again. That's the real work. That's the difference. 1 hour of action each day may not seem like much, but over weeks and months, it compounds into something powerful. It creates momentum, and momentum is unstoppable. Your dream doesn't need to be figured out all at once, it just needs movement, direction over perfection. Start messy, stay consistent, and watch how the path unfolds. Because nothing changes until you move, and when you do, even for just 1 hour a day, your whole life starts to shift.